welcome to our another episode of our podcast, your favorite podcast ever. Anyways, guys, I'm just trying to be funny. Welcome. I'm very happy for you to be here today. I'm very excited to chat about something that I think is going to be super valuable for those of you who feels extremely frustrated with their results and feel like they're not getting the results that they should. So we're going to be talking about why your efforts aren't enough and common mistakes keeping you absolutely stuck. So let's be real for a second here. So many people think that they are doing everything right when it comes to fitness and nutrition, but they are not seeing results. And if it sounds familiar, I really think that this episode will be super valuable for you and almost like an eye-opening, because if you're feeling frustrated with your progress, you will definitely leave this episode after listening feeling like, okay, there is definitely room for improvement, and if I'll do X, Y, and Z, I might start finally seeing results. So one of the most common things I hear from people is, I eat healthier, or I eat healthy, but the weight isn't falling off. And here's the thing, you guys. Healthy food or healthier foods still have calories. Just because you're eating foods that seems healthier, like avocados, nuts, fruits, all these good things, right? That we are like, okay, this is like healthy food, it should help me to lose weight. It doesn't automatically mean that you're in a calorie deficit. And if you've been following or listening my podcast for a while, you know that there is no magic behind losing fat other than calorie deficit. If you want to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit, meaning that you have to eat less than you burn in a day in order to lose weight. Someone just asked me today, actually, what supplements should I use to lose weight? My answer was none. None, because no supplements, no pills, no fat burners, no protein powders, no creatine, none of this is going to help you to lose weight if you are over consuming your calories, period. Now, I will share with you my personal experience or something that I want to share with you guys. I've been into fitness for over literally I want to say 12 to 14 years. And I still measure my food, especially things like peanut butter, olive oil, if I use any dressings, if I'm grabbing a handful of nuts, I still measure that. You think, it's just 1 tablespoon or teaspoon, but in reality, it's 2 or 3. How many of you have seen these reels or videos where someone measures their peanut butter, they dip the spoon into the jar of peanut butter and they just scoop it out. It's oh, this is a 1 spoon. And next thing you know, when you actually put it on the scale and you measure it, it's holy crap, this is 3 servings. And I literally thought that I'm having 1 serving. Guys, those calories add up so freaking fast. And the worst thing is that you feel like you're eating healthy and you're just not losing weight because of all these tiny little mistakes that we don't think that they are important enough, right? But they are. I used to think that if I would eat healthy, a lot of veggies, a lot of fruit, right? Healthy fats like those nuts, avocados, I will lose weight. But not measuring properly was actually holding me back for so freaking many years that I wish that I've listened to this podcast when I was 10 years younger, because it would save me so much headache, right? And it wasn't just peanut butter, you guys. It's really those oils that even when you spraying the pan with the oil and you spray it for longer than 1 second and you do it 4 times a day, extra calories, hello. And then when you're in calorie deficit of 500 calories a day, you can easily just the calorie deficit is gone, literally. So the takeaway from this, I want to say, if you want results, you need to invest in a food scale. It's not about perfection, but it's simply about awareness. That's it. Tracking your food will help you to really understand exactly what is going in and out. Obviously, out form of exercise and other activities that you do on daily basis, but in, like, what are you putting in your mouth? How much you're eating? It's one of the easiest way to stay on track without overthinking things. One of my new clients who just started working with me last month learned the first week in working with me how to track her food. And the first reaction that she gave me was literally like, oh my God, Martina, I am overeating fats like crazy, because she's nut lover like me, right? D, if you're listening, you know that I'm talking about you, right? She was like, oh my God, like I cannot believe how much fat I'm eating on daily basis. And she was one of those who were like, I always eat healthy and clean. She is, but she also has struggled to lose weight, right? So next thing I want to talk about is your workouts. Because we're going to talk about doing intentional workouts or just showing up at the gym. Raise your hand if you show up at the gym. I was like, I don't have a plan. I'm just going to wing it today. Right? Showing up, you guys, is great. Don't get me wrong. Kudos to you that you get up, you know, take your gym clothes and you get ready and you leave and you go and work out, go to the gym, put the effort in, right? But if you are just going through the motions with no plan, you are losing so much progress, literally. If you're not challenging yourself, if you don't progressively increase your weight, if you are not following progressive overload where you're increasing maybe your reps, intensity, like any of this, you are literally sticking just the same routine over and over and over, winging your workouts, going on YouTube. Like those are great for starters, right? But if you're serious about your goals and if you're like, man, like I really want to put on muscle, I want to build those glutes, I want to look toned, you need to pair your nutrition when you know exactly what you're putting in your body with a structured training program. And you're going to be absolutely freaking unstoppable. I'm telling you that because I'm the example. I used to do workouts from YouTube. I used to do workouts from Instagram, and I had no structure for years, and I've lost so much progress, or I haven't made the progress that I could have made if I followed a program. So I'm gonna suggest you to start simple. Track your workouts, write down your reps, your weight, so you can push yourself a little bit more every single week. Even small improvements will add up over time. And then ideally hire someone who can help you to write up the structure program that is specifically designed for you and your goals. You will be unstoppable. I had literally a client who came to me frustrated after months of doing the same workouts. And guys, once we started tracking her weight and aiming to like increase by small increments every single week, she saw huge progress in just literally few months. It's all about the intentional effort. And like, remember that workouts are not everything. Like your nutrition plays 90%, 80% for sure a role. Like if your nutrition sucks and you work out 7 times a week, well, good luck with results because you're not gonna get them. Like I struggled with food for 12 years. My nutrition was absolutely a disaster, and I was showing up at the gym literally 6 to 7 times a week, and I wasn't looking nearly even close to how I look now, meaning how much muscle I was able to put on when I paired the right nutrition with workouts. Now, I'm gonna talk about one of the most underrated form of exercise. Guess what it is? It is walking. You guys, here is the secret. Literally, one of the most underrated form of exercise is walking. So many people ask me, how much cardio should I be doing? How much, I love elliptical. Is it okay if I do 60 minutes a day? Oh my God, you guys. Those people are the ones who sits on their butt all day long. They literally got like 2,000, 3,000 steps in, and then their first question is how much cardio they should be doing. No. The most underrated form of exercise is walking. Sounds basic, super basic. Yes, I agree. But here's the thing. If you are sitting most of the day, adding just more steps can make such a huge difference in your journey. When you pair that with a structured strength training and proper nutrition, oh my goodness, watch those results. Like, mark my words down. Like, I'm so passionate about this because I just feel like a lot of people just likes to overthink a lot of things. They're like, what should I do? How much less calories I should be eating? Like, can I eat carbs? Should I cut out sugar? Do I spend $500 on supplements? Do I load up my cardio plan with 6 cardio sessions every week? Like, no, slow it down. Just focus on basics. Trust me. And if you were like, Martina, but I live in Canada, like myself, it's freaking cold. I don't want to be walking outside and doing like 10,000 steps. No problem. I got you. You can use walking pad. I literally got my walking pad, like how long? 2 years ago. And I can't even tell you how much I love it. I literally just move it to the kitchen because I just walk in the kitchen when my boyfriend is getting ready for work, so we can communicate, we can have a conversation, spend a few minutes together before he leaves the house, and I get literally 6,000 steps, 5,000 steps for sure, first thing in the morning before 8 a.m. because I have a routine where I wake up and I do my morning routine. I meditate, I pray, I just like do my thing. I read and journal, and then I grab my phone, finally open my phone and start responding to all of my clients' social media messages. And while I'm doing it, I'm walking on my walking pad for 45 minutes, first thing in the morning, 5,000 steps, bam. My goal is 12,000 steps, and I do not miss a day. Every single day, 12,000 steps, literally. Okay, so get yourself a walking pad. It's Christmas. So get yourself a Christmas gift. You are not going to regret. Because you guys, one other thing, studies show that increasing your daily steps can boost fat loss, improve your mood, and raise NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which helps with weight loss and overall health. So it's a win-win. Get yourself a walking pad. I got mine from Amazon for like $400, I think, and it's the best gift I can ever get myself, honestly. So don't underestimate small consistent movement, please. Cardio is I always say that cardio is a tool for us to use when we need to like sometimes speed up the fat loss phase, but it shouldn't be the main priority when we are trying to lose fat. Another thing I'm gonna talk about is your sleep. And that's literally what most people overlook. And it's literally, why am I saying the word so often? I don't know. But it's literally the foundation of everything. Mark it down. Write it down. Sleep is the foundation of everything. Your energy, your recovery, and overall your progress. Without sleep, all your hard work in the gym can go to waste. Sometimes, not always, but very often. When you don't get enough sleep, your hunger hormones like ghrelin increases, making you so much more hungrier. You crave more food. Typically, you wake up and it's like, oh my God, I'm craving carbs and sugar, right? Because you didn't get enough sleep. Your hormones are out of whack. Plus, your body doesn't recover properly from your workouts. So remember that sleep is crucial for muscle growth and fat loss. This is something that I didn't pay too much attention to it for a very long time. And I can tell you that when I started prioritizing sleep, I literally became unstoppable. I've seen such a better result with everything, with my mood, my cravings, my hunger, my results, my fat loss, everything. I have a practical tip for you. Set a sleep schedule. Be very strict when it comes to, okay, I need to get 8 hours of sleep, and just follow your promise. Because if you are going to bed different times, different days, then you're waking up whenever you feel like, you're not going to succeed. And trust me, your body will thank you. Like I said, you guys, I can't even tell, when I was prepping for my bodybuilding show, my sleep was shit. I literally slept 5 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, because I was constantly hungry and I was like grinding, like running my business, trying to like do my best to place good when I was competing, right? Like there was just so much on my plate. And I remember that like I obviously got super shredded, but I wasn't happy. Like I just felt like shit all the time. I wasn't having a good time, so that's probably the reason why I always say that I'm probably never going to compete again, because for me it's just not really rewarding. But I'm one of those, few people who says that. But when I started prioritizing my sleep, I've noticed that my recovery improved, my energy levels were higher. I wasn't craving like junk food as much. Well, I actually never really crave junk food, but like the carby, like high carb foods. And it just made like a huge difference even in my workouts, because I was able to just like perform so much better at the gym. So guys, I want to recap really quickly. If you are frustrated with your progress, I want you to ask yourself questions. Are you tracking all of your food? But not just like I track my 3 meals and then during the day I was like, here is a handful of nuts, here is a piece of chocolate, oh, let me have a cookie, and then you forget about all these little things. No, ask yourself honest question. Are you actually tracking your food consistently, day to day? Are you challenging yourself in the gym or just going through the motions? Do you follow plan? Are you walking enough? Or are you just sitting all day long? That you should be hitting at least 7,000-8,000 steps minimum a day. Last question I want you to ask yourself. Are you prioritizing your sleep? How many hours do you sleep? If you're watching this episode, literally go to the notes or reviews and write a review there and just let me know like how many hours of sleep you're getting. Not only that I can maybe help you, point you the right directions, connect with you, but it also will help me to grow my podcast. But it's not about that really. I want to help you. So what out of these, 4 things you are struggling with? Tracking food, challenging yourself at the gym and following program, walking, or prioritizing sleep. What out of these 4 things you're struggling with most? Let me know. Now you don't have to, this is the one thing, right? Like a lot of people might like finish listening to this podcast and say like, oh my God, like this is like so much, like I just can't do like walking and tracking my food and meal prep and workouts now. I don't have a plan. Like I just feel like overwhelmed. No, just calm down. You don't have to redo your whole freaking entire life right now. You can or should start with one thing today, right? Just one small change, because the small changes lead to big results. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's crush those goals together, guys. 2025 is almost here. Super appreciate you listening this episode. And if you can do me a favor, like I said, the only way how we can grow this podcast is to share it with others and leaving me a reviews, whether it's 2 words, just like, hey, I like your podcast, whatever you can think of. Please do it. It will really help. But anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.